Have you ever meditated to rock music? I know it's such a bizarre question to ask, but today I did. And I feel inspired to talk about it because, I'm like the first person to say every day, sit in silence and the importance of meditation, like how meditation has changed my life. I used to be such an angry person and so reactive, and I'm still reactive. I still am very reactive, but I have, you know, since 10 years, I feel like a completely different person. And I want to maintain this solitude and this silence and this peace, this inner peace. But there are days I'm irritable, and there's days that, for example, I'll talk about my day today. I am usually quite committed to turning off my phone early in the evening and leaving it off in the morning. The mornings to me are so sacred. Like waking up at sunrise and hearing all of life start again, watching the sunrise, swimming at sunrise, reading. It's just such a sacred time for me. And the energy is different. I just love it. I cherish it. It's just a couple hours of quiet time for me. This morning, I didn't turn off my phone last night. I don't know why. This morning it was on the table, so it's almost like an unconscious impulse. I was like, well, I'll grab it. There won't be that much news in, the night. But I work, with people around the world at different time zones. So I grabbed my phone, and I don't have my business email attached to my phone for a reason. But I still had other means of, there's other communications that can, get to me on my phone. And so it was like bang, 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 three, random, contacts and information that I was not happy to receive. I did not want to receive. It was not pleasant and good. And it was just kind of like a shock in the morning, and my adrenaline started and anxiety started, and I was like, okay. I was super also upset for myself for unconsciously doing that. How often do people wake up and the first thing they grab is their phone? Like, I just see how different my days start when I do that or not. And today is a perfect example. And so I have to use myself as an example because I was so angry at myself for doing that and just kind of ruining this precious morning I had. And I was like, okay, I have to work with this. And instead of pushing down the anger and repressing it, I needed to shake it off and release it. And how often in life do we allow ourselves to express this emotion and excess frustration or energy? We can do this through sighs, just a deep sigh, or dancing, or exercise, or moving, or shaking. So that's what I did. I was like, okay, I need to go for a very brisk walk today. It's not going to be a relaxing, meditative walk. It's going to be brisk. Work up a sweat, walk up the hill, just release some energy. Did yoga, maybe a little bit more intense yoga. And then it was like, okay, it's time to meditate. And I could sit and try and calm my brain and have there's thousands of different ways we can, meditate and probably clear energy. I don't know them all. But for me, I was like, no. Instead of listening to silence, I'm going to turn on the song Sound of Silence. I felt disturbed, and so I wanted to listen to the band Disturbed. And I don't know if you know this song, but it was amazing. I love his voice. And I actually have it for some reason on my meditation track for, I guess today. That song came up randomly on my phone yesterday. I was surprised. I listened to it and I added it to my meditation track. And this is exactly what I needed to listen to this morning. And I think, wow, like that's cool. And I think I should talk about that. Why do we have to, try and be so silent if there's some days there's energy that needs to release? I think that's important to let that go and release, often through meditation. We let it come out and we just watch, we observe, the thoughts go by. We don't have attachments or judgments to them. But today I just really felt called to listen to music, shake my body, move a little bit during the meditation. And the music was a huge healer for me today. Then I went from, some, and there's many, maybe your favorite song, but like an intense song to kind of shake the energy. And then I went into more gentle chanting and, just many different types of songs and music that I like, of a huge variety. And so I got to just transition into the different songs as I just calmed my energy. But yeah, I thought that would be a fun topic to talk about. Do you guys ever listen to some really intense hard rock? I don't even know if you can call that a meditation, but for me, it was so conscious that I do call it a meditation. I sat and I listened to every, word of his song, and I felt it in my body, and I felt the anger and the frustrations leaving, and it was just a very cool experience. And it's rare that I do that, but I'm glad that I did today, and I'm glad that I'm able to share. There's so many different ways to reconnect with ourselves and reconnect to our emotions. And today I did that through some kind of hard rock music, and it was great. So I'm curious if you guys have ever done that. If there's like a specific hard rock song that you like in meditation, share that on the comments. I encourage you to like, share, subscribe to my channel if you want to hear other insights about how to reconnect to yourself, reconnect with others, grow your business if you're an entrepreneur, or if you're thinking about entrepreneur, if you're thinking about creating your dream lifestyle. I really would love to share my experiences. That's what I do on this channel. My experiences from really starting at nothing. I had nothing, and I grew my company. This is 11 years in business, and it's still growing, and I'm able to, work anywhere in the world. Right now I'm in Costa Rica, and just enjoying this pura vida life here, and learning Spanish, and learning about the culture here, and the different foods. And so anyways, I would love to connect and meet you and hear from you. And thanks again for watching.